How bad is it? $2,000 words. Ooh, ooh, that's yeah. You're right. That shit ain't gonna write itself. Oh my god, 2,000 words doing 2 days. Streaming hours a day as well. Do you have class between now and then? Do you have downtime that you can, like, aside from right now? You have other stuff. Yeah, dude, that's rough. Oh my gosh. Um, that's one of those things. That's one of those moments. You just all you can do is 100 words an hour. Ooh, that's yeah, that's kind of rough. Yeah, that's a lot of work. I mean, that's all. I guess all you can do really is buckle down and try to grind out as much as you can. It's oh my god. Now I guess the real question is how long ago did you get the assignment? And are you just starting it? Those are the two big questions. How long ago did you get the assignment, and are you just starting it? Because if you got the assignment today and it's due in 2 days and it's 2,000 words, then it's like, wow, that's savage. But if you got this like a week ago, like, and you're just starting it after getting it a week ago, that's problematic. That's a scheduling issue. I hate this kid. This kid right here. Rival. Hate this kid. MN. MN's a jerk. 50937. Oh, a month ago, Paulie. Paul, come on, dude. A month ago? Think about it this way. When you pull this one off, you're going to feel like a beast. So we got to red bar the rival fight. That was nice. You're going to feel like a beast when you pull this one off. That's right. You walk away from me, goalie kid. And I'll just walk into the fence. I'm trying to think. You see, that's the thing. Like, with me, I was terrible with papers in high school. Like, I was so bad with writing papers in high school. Like, I think my senior paper was like 2 weeks late, I'll be honest with you. I was bad. I could have YOLO grassed there. Damn rats. Oh my god, I got three-stepped in the frigging in the Pikachu grass. Alright, I want to kill this thing. Oh, I didn't get the range on it. I was hoping to get the range. Alright, we're alright. Now I'll feel like a loser if I find a damn level 3 Pidgey on my way back through. See what it is? I should have become friends with my wife a little bit faster in high school. I could have asked her to write all my papers for me. No, that wouldn't have worked. Especially if they had to be handwritten. Anything handwritten, forget it. Like I'd have failed. My wife has she'll tell you the worst handwriting in America. So if this is a run, if this run actually works, I'm barely gonna have time to finish it before I need to see my wife off to work. So fingers crossed that either this is the run or it's a run that makes it far and dies because I'm an idiot. Alright, cool. So I don't feel like an idiot for killing that level 4 Pidgey. Ah, man. 10 minutes. Now, she was asleep beforehand. She usually goes to bed around like 10, 11 o'clock. She was in bed probably around 11:30 tonight. Woke up when I mentioned her before. So she's gotten like 6 hours. We'll call it like 6 hours of sleep. Roundabout, we'll call it. I think she was napping before I got home from work tonight, so hasn't been like a solid amount of time, but she's gotten a fair bit of sleep tonight. I always feel bad when she wakes up in the middle of the night while I'm streaming. Because it's like, I hope I didn't wake her. That's the one thing I don't want to do. So I don't want to be the reason she woke up. I always feel like a dick. That's why I always tell her to make sure she closes the bedroom door. Because, like if I get loud out here, like streaming or something, or just playing any video game, it'll wake her up, and then I feel like a jackass, you know? Alrighty. 7:32. It's not bad. Good forest so far, too. Actually, that's not bad. This isn't too bad a forest. That's a great start to a forest, I will say that. Might not be a great forest, but it's a great start to a forest. Take those extra steps, we'll have fun with that. This is a very great start to a forest. Alright, so here's hoping that this kid's Caterpie is good to me, and I don't have to potion. I'd like to have 2 potions going into Diglett Kid. Crit. Oh, that's a shitty crit. That's bad. This is good. The string shots are good. We like to see string shots. And paras. Full para. Crit? Full para? No, okay. But we'll be good. We should survive the Caterpie fight. We'll survive the Caterpie fight without a problem. Get the stat skip. That's good. So we'll be ahead leaving the forest. That's okay. That's a 2 encounter forest so far. That's a 2 encounter forest. That's really good. That's a nice forest. 38 seconds up. All right. This is the start of a good run. I didn't have to potion on the Caterpie, so I get to hold on to both of my potions. There's still a lot of things that can go wrong between here and the run. We can't call it a run until we actually get past Brock. Just because there's way too much that can go wrong. I could take extra steps like that. Wind's picking up outside again. It's fun. Won the rival fight. We'll grab 12 Pokeballs. This run could be really good. We've got to see if I don't knock my controller out of my hand. We got to see. We've got the forced return trip. We've got the Diglett, and we've got the Gengar itself. Once we get past those three, this should be a run. But there's a lot that can go wrong between now and then. So I try not to get. I typically don't get too excited about a good forest split. Like, we're 38 seconds up. That's cool. There's still way too much that can go wrong. Way too much that can go wrong. We could lose it before we even get to the Diglett kid. We could still lose it before we get to the Diglett kid. That sucks. One more step, we would have been great. Alright, cool. We didn't lose it before we got to Diglett kid. Alright, that's a pretty good time leaving the forest. 11:37. 11:38 round up. Alright, so we got Diglett kid. Now, if Diglett kid's good, we just need Gengar to be good. If Gengar's good, we're on the run. If this and Gengar go well, we're on to earn. It is to earn. Otherwise, it's just another reset. So we should get 3 growls off before we need to potion. We're gonna have to potion here. You can crit there. We're gonna have to potion. We actually could have survived another one. I technically potioned early. That sucks. I will have to potion again. Oh god, I just thundershocked. Alright, I need him to not crit me here. Alright, cool. Alright, now he can crit if he'd like. If he so chooses to crit, he can. He decided not to. Alright. He'll crit here, though. This is where he crits, right? No, okay, cool. Alright, we can still salvage this. This is still okay. Wasting that turn on the Thundershock kind of sucks. But it didn't affect us really overall. We still got everything we needed and we didn't lose the run. So using the Thundershock there didn't actually affect the run. It was risky. It could have killed it. I didn't want to see Nightshade. Come on, dude, don't Nightshade. Alright, get in the ball. Confused, right? Come on, dude, get in the ball. It's like a 20% chance to catch this thing after one. Para? Give me the para. We got the para, so it's fine. If we get the catch here. I hate this Gengar, man. We lose time on this split every time. There we go. Alright, we're only 10 seconds off. That's fine. With the paralyzed to Pikachu, we gain back at least that. We want a bird. That's a bird. There we go. That's good. That's a good start. It's level 5. I don't like the fact that that's level 5. Hopefully it doesn't kill us. Double sand attack's annoying. Crit. Crit. Kawaii manga artist. Kawaii manga artist. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. We didn't get a miss due to sand attack. That's good. 154, 244. Okay, stats are good. Stats on Gengar are good. We have a run. The run is live, folks. Kawaii, how you doing tonight, man? I hope the stream finds you well. I think honestly you've come in on the last run of the night. Hopefully it's the run. So we're gonna save time on. We should save time on this split since we got a first encounter Pidgey. PB didn't get one. The easy way for me to answer that question is a glitch. Think back if you remember the old if you remember the Mew glitch from back in the day, where you would fly away from the kid north of Cerulean. Yeah, there we go. We glotted that. That's a gold split right there. That's nice. It works the same way as the glitch for getting the Mew, except we do the trainer fly off the kid in Viridian Forest that only shows up in yellow, and it gives us a Gengar at the entrance to Viridian Forest. And then that being said, we growl a particular Pokemon 6 times to lower its attack stat, which rewrites its level -6 down to a level 1. But then it's weird because it glitches its XP. I don't exactly know how it works. I just know that it ends up level 1, and when it gains experience, it hits level 100. It gets kind of weird. But this is a run. This is a run. As long as I don't screw the run up. As long as I don't screw it up, we're looking good, actually. Stats on Gengar are good. Trainer ID was good. No. Gengar's gonna be, it's not gonna be the last thing we catch. We're gonna buy the Magikarp outside Mount Moon. We're gonna catch a Zubat in Mount Moon as well. And we're gonna grab the Charmander from the kid north of Cerulean. And the reason being is we're executing a particular glitch that's gonna teleport us into the Hall of Fame. And we need to have 5 Pokemon for that. As long as I don't screw the run up, you'll see how we're going to do that. And you'll get to be part of a show called Counting with Mizzlesticks, which is a fun little show where Mizzlesticks counts to 11 and then counts to 10. But no, yeah, we won't be catching a Mew. I don't remember the exact I'm trying to think. I don't remember the exact locations for the... I know the kid that you trigger the trainer fly off of. I don't remember the trainer you have to fight to make the Mew appear. So unfortunately, this is the once we've gotten the Gengar is the last major obstacle. So we're fighting a very specific path of trainers, because every Pokemon gives you a certain amount of stat XP, and the stat XP for the Gengar is what triggers this glitch at the end. So we have to fight a very specific set of Pokemon. We fight very specific trainers and fight very specific wild encounters. But, So that's why, like, you'll see me fight particular trainers. This encounter sucks. I'm pissed that I got this one. See, this encounter here does me no good. That encounter literally just wasted like 11 seconds for no reason. And it's so rare to get an encounter in that shrub, in that bush, place, that grass. But when you do, it's kind of annoying, that's all. So you're going to see we're going to lose time here. Yeah, so you see we lost like we lost about nine and a half seconds. Nice, dude. Yeah, like I remember growing up with this game. So when I found this this glitch run, it was like my childhood just was like, hey, check this out. And then to watch the result of the glitch, you're just kind of like, oh, hey, my childhood completely destroyed. But I gotta say, I love that you asked me about how I got the Gengar that early, because that's the #1 question asked in this stream is, how'd you get a level 100 Gengar? And all I can say is glitches, because this is a product of many other people's hard work, to be honest with you. I'm friends with one of the guys who dissected the code in the game to discover this glitch. So we're going to kill a Zubat, catch a Zubat. This one's level 9, so we're going to grab this one. If he just need him to stay in the ball, that's all I want. There we go. No, he didn't stay in. Come on. Get back in there. Get in your home. There we go. We've gotten his home. Cool. Alright, we got our Zubat. But yeah, people have sat down. There's multiple people that sit down and they've broken down the coding in the game, all the RAM, all the different bytes of data, and have figured out what triggers what. So you get things like this. You get things like the Pokemon 151 runs, which I think in my description below, in my other streams section, I should have a link. It's not a link, but it's the URL for a guy that does 151. It's something else I want to learn. All right, I killed a Zubat. I don't need to kill another. Movement's better in this run too. It's something else that I want to learn. Where like that's a huge glitch fest. Doing 151. This one's actually pretty simple. You do 2 glitches, and the rest of it's just movement execution and very limited amount of menuing. That's my concern with like I'm trying to learn any percent glitchless for Pokemon Red. But it's a lot of menuing. And see, seeing that Clefairy pisses me off, because that means we could have skipped the Clefairy girl at the entrance of Mount Moon. It's one of those things like you can take a gamble and not fight the Clefairy girl, because you need to fight a Clefairy for its stat XP. But if you skip the Clefairy girl, you have to hope you run into a wild Clefairy. And I think they have a combined total of like a 10% encounter rate. I think it's in like 2 or 3 slots on this floor. And it's a combined total of 10%. So the chances are not good of finding a Clefairy, so typically you fight the Clefairy girl. God, come on, Mount Moon. Cut me some slack here. Mount Moon has decided it wants to dump truck me on the way out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've probably seen... I would say that means you've either seen the NSC route or you've seen the save corruption route. I'm going to guess you've probably seen the NSC route, which is no save corruption, which is the exact same kind of glitch that we're doing here. Where they probably walked over the mountains and teleported into the Hall of Fame, I'd assume. And that's what we're going to do, is we're going to teleport into the Hall of Fame. But we can't do the mountain walking strats here. Alright, we gained half a second there. I want to actually learn Pokemon Red and Blue NSC. It's faster, but I think it's a little more difficult than Yellow. So we're going to save at least another 10 seconds. Random and missing notes. Yeah. Yeah, it's part of the, what we call it, the item underflow. Oh my god, hello, trainer battle, Russ, let's go, come on. Head out of ass, kill Ekans. It's funny, they actually rerouted Yellow NSC a little while ago to be a lot more consistent of a run. The old route required finding one of two particular missing nodes in a group of 16 potential Pokemon. So in order for you to have a good run, you were looking at a 1 in 8 chance of having a good run that was already about 50 minutes into the run. Like, you could do everything perfectly for almost an hour, and then right at the very end of the run, you had to catch an Abra quickly. That was part 1, catching a quick Abra, and then the other half of it was getting this 1 in 8 missing now. I'd put up a 50-minute time on that, which was good for second when that time was still when that route was still relevant. And they redid this route. They redid the route with the way that we're doing it now, and I'm second on the leaderboards once again. I always end up behind somebody. Last time I was 4 minutes behind the record holder. Right now I'm 33 seconds behind him. So this run is not likely to be faster than world record because we're only 4 seconds ahead of my PB with, I'd say, 11 seconds to gain. But you never know. As long as I don't screw it up, we should PB. My last good run that I had was earlier tonight. We were a minute ahead of PB, and I lost it. Specific missing nodes will. There's Pokemon Yellow has 2 stable missing no sprites. We call them stable missing nodes. One is the ghost sprite from Lavender Tower. If you don't have the Sylph Scope, that is a stable missing no sprite, and there's also a skeletal Kabutops. And the skeletal Kabutops is the cooler looking one, obviously. You'd catch one of those two to trigger the old item underflow. So yeah, catching the wrong one would crash your game. Technically, encountering any missing no screws up the game, because that's how you end up duplicating your items. And it also breaks your Hall of Fame and things like that. So we got our 2 extra nightshades out of the way to cover the licks that we need to hang on to. So you're going to notice, like, as we go, I'm using very specific PP strats. In order to execute at the end of the game, my lick PP needs to be at exactly 9. So you'll see I'm going to grab an elixir out of the wall coming up. One of those little hidden items. For the sole purpose of recovering PP so we don't have to use the Pokemon Center. It's one of those things, like this run we never center. Like once we've cleared Pewter City, we center once we arrive in Pewter City, and from there we never heal again. Not a problem, man. And honestly, like, I'm not the best source of information on this because the tagline for this stream on my profile reads, "I don't know how the glitches work." I don't pretend to know how the glitches work. I just pretend to know how to do them. And it's the truest thing I could say about this is, like, I know how to execute it. I have not a clue how it works down at the deepest levels. But I can always show people how to do it. And a lot of the information I've gained has been from friends that I've made in the Pokemon speedrunning community. Let me say, friends I've made in the Pokemon speedrunning community, and they do not include Worcester. And Worcester is like the be-all, end-all Pokemon world record holder. And I do not think very highly of him. But that's a story for another day. But yeah, I mean, I'm always happy to talk to people, answer whatever questions I can. My wife wakes up in about 3 minutes. No, you can do them in the original game. I happen to be playing on emulator, but they work just as well in the original game. The only emulators that we use, for the people that do use emulators, are emulators that run the game frame perfect. Like, the emulator that I'm running on was developed by one of the guys in the Pokemon speedrunning community. It's considered the preferred emulator for Pokemon. But it works just as well on the original cartridges. I've done a few runs on the original cartridges at like live events. I've gone to a couple speedrun events and kind of done my thing up there. The only thing is, like, right now I'm missing a capture card. But so I can't plug my GameCube into my computer just yet. That will be getting fixed very soon. I received a very generous donation tonight, and I'm going the wrong way. You see, those are pathing mistakes I can't afford to make right there. That's just dumb. I received very generous donations tonight, and that will be going directly to a capture card. But yeah, if you have a Game Boy or a Game Boy player with your GameCube, anything like that, and you have the original cartridges, like if you have the original cartridges, this is a crystal cartridge, but if you have the original cartridges laying around, you can execute these right there on your own. There's a lot of great resources online. if you go to Pokemon Speedruns, PokemonSpeedruns.com, and go to their wiki page, you can find walkthroughs for every speedrun, including the NSC routes, like the one that you're seeing here tonight. There's a lot of great resources for first-time speedrunners, first-time runners in general. Like you could be doing a Let's Play, like, and there's so much information out there for you. Especially this category, I recommend to anybody that if you love these, like if you love Pokemon and you like watching crazy things like a level 100 Gengar walking through Cerulean City, definitely give it a shot, you know. This particular category, though, does kind of ask you to have a programming calculator, something that can pull up hex values, because the hex value is necessary for Edelon 101. Thanks, man. I appreciate the support. Thanks for joining us tonight. How much time do I spend per day playing Pokemon? Honestly, not as much as I should. I've been kind of on a bit of hiatus for the past couple weeks, taking a break. As far as the girlfriend, or in this case the wife does not mind. She's actually getting ready to go to work right now. And I do spend plenty of time with the missus. So when I'm not working and I'm not streaming, I'm usually spending time with her. And she's like laughing in the bedroom. It's funny. Alright, so this is better execution than the run I had earlier. And I do really appreciate that you enjoy the channel, Edelon. I'll say Edelon. I saw it and I wanted to say Edelman. I'm originally from Maine, so I'm a New England Patriots fan. And I saw that, and the first thought in my brain was Edelman, and I'm like, no, there's no M in there. It's Edelon. These are the things that go through my brain at 5:45 in the morning. We're gonna Elixir there. He'll Karate Chop and miss because he's a pleb. Useless crits. Oh boy, useless crits. So we're 16 seconds ahead of PB. You have to Nightshade the Drowsy. So now it's a matter of finding a Pidgey really fast. So we want to find a Pidgey very quickly here. Preferably first encounter on Route 6. And we'll and we should PB. Either way, I know for a fact this is gonna be the last run of the night. I'm gonna see the wife off here in about 10 minutes. If this is our bird, I'm gonna be really happy. That's a bird. That's what I'm talking about. This is gonna be a nice PB, actually. Useless quick attacks, thank you. Yeah, no, I have a pretty good balance with everything. Like I said, I don't play as much as I should for somebody that's trying to get a world record. But work full time kind of has to take precedence, you know. If I was in a better position financially, I could take a gamble on myself and put more time into this, but I don't have that much security like that, so one day maybe, but not right now. This is something I do for fun, and realistically it's about enjoying what you do. I've told that to people plenty of times. It's about enjoying what you're doing. Alright, so we are just about done with the run here. We're about to end up in the Hall of Fame. As long as I didn't screw anything up, as long as everything worked out properly, we will be in the Hall of Fame. There we go. So we have to heal Pikachu's paralysis, so we get the cutscene here in the Pokemon Fan Club. We also teach HP 34 or TM 34 to Gengar and give him an HP up to get the rest of his stat XP that we need. And pardon me, I'm going to start counting. So 1, 2, counting with Mizzle sticks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to stop one short coming up here. Right, left, and then we'll do it 10 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right, left, up to the top. Talk to an invisible sign, get through the sound effects. We've underflowed our item menu, so you're going to see me scroll past my cancel button because of that. Don't ask me how that works, it's confusing to me. Getting the item flow, underflow here. Grab this again. Boom! Hall of Fame. So what we did there was, by tossing those items there, the first time we did it, what it did was our item menu. Not our item menu, our options menu. So what we did was we tossed our options menu, which gives us the faster than usual text speed. Then we move those TMs down to what's called the warp slot. And by tossing 9 of those TMs, it gives us the warp spot for the Hall of Fame. So that way when we walk out the door, it warps us directly into the Hall of Fame room. The game doesn't realize that when you walk in, and any other time, if you walk into the Hall of Fame room, you're supposed to be there. You've beaten the game. So it puts you through the cutscene, and we PB. We missed world record. World record's 44:30, but this is going to be a sub 45. 44:43. That's 13 seconds off of world record. That is a great run.
Proud of you. Good job.
There we go.